When people put their hands on their hips, there's a couple things going on. One is that they're ready for action, and they may even spread their feet apart a little bit too. This makes them bigger. See how I'm a lot bigger this way than I am this way. And so people do this as a defense, or people can do this as a anxiety, almost get ready for anything kind of move. So they could be feeling threatened. My fiance will do this. When I have something to tell him, this is what he'll do. And he's a big guy anyway, so it makes him huge. And that's how I know that I've really stirred him up. Now, having said that, whenever you see this, whenever you see someone go from this to this, they may have some more questions. They're in a sales situation. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to take the next steps. It's up to you to watch and see, and remember, lead them to where you want them to go. So if you see your customer or your potential customer like this, it might be wise to start to go for the close. And you can do that because you know that they're ready for anything. Let's talk a little bit about reaching, because what people reach for shows what they really want. When you're dating, are people reaching across the table towards you just naturally and easily? And your friends could do this as well. Are they putting their arm towards you, but maybe not all the way around you? That shows where their attention is. It shows what they want. Pretty simple, seemingly, but know that it's showing deeply, unconsciously, what they want. And when you either make it easier for them to get what they want or run the other way and shut them down, you're gonna shortcut a lot of interactions that could be a lot longer. Now, people may also reach for the sky. You see Joe Biden do this in his debates. It's because he's looking for help from heaven because he gets so exasperated. And so if you're not trying to anger people, right, to get them frustrated, and you see this, you got to do something different, okay? And if you're giving people this sign, well, they're doing a good job of frustrating you. If you don't want to show it, right, if you don't want to show that, sit on your hands, okay? Maybe you want to keep your cards closer to the vest. That's okay. Just understand that every move you make gets interpreted across from you. We're still talking about how to know if people are angry or aggressive, and they may start to want to keep that under wraps, but you can reveal it to yourself. Whenever you see finger pointing like this, that's anger, that's aggression. You see dictators in the Middle East do this from the podium a lot, right? They may do this, or they may do this. Politicians in America, politicians in Western Europe, you'll see them do this. And it's not because our countries are magically the best countries in the world. What they're doing is trying to match what their constituents want to see, which is a less aggressive manner. So the president will do this with his pointer and thumb together and do that to the beat so that he can still use his hands but not point. Because when you point, it's scolding, it's aggressive, and not generally what we want to see from our politicians here in the States. So watch for this. Now, conversely, don't do this unless you're really trying to stir people up, because it will, whether it's one-on-one or whether it's with a group. And I'm guilty of doing this with my fiance because he needs to know some things from time to time. I have to understand that, yeah, while it feels natural to me, it's probably going to do more to stir up a fight than it is to solve one. So again, strategic use of body language. Be careful what you do. Make sure you plan so that you can keep things calm, civil, and get to an easy resolution. We're talking about different ways to understand if people are nervous or maybe if there's some insecurity there. So you'll see this especially on the red carpet. If you watch the Oscars or the Grammys, anywhere there's a red carpet with the lights and the people and the limos pulling up and the stars getting out. Remember, they're people too. And you'll see them adjust their cuffs, play with their cuffs when they're signing autographs or talking to the person interviewing them. If there's cufflinks, that's a great reason to do that. But they had a little anxiety going on as well. You'll see the guys play with their ties and readjust it. You see Prince William in England adjust his tie quite frequently when he gets out of the car on the red carpet. But here's another thing that you'll start to notice, and you have to understand and really integrate with their words for this one. So when people start playing with their wedding ring, when certain subjects come up, it means that there's either some insecurity, maybe there's some problems there that they aren't saying or don't want to talk about. But just notice when people start doing this, it'll give you a clue that, hey, there's more to know there. If they're a friend, maybe ask. If they're not, generally don't ask someone you just met, hey, so what's going wrong in your marriage? Probably not the best way to win friends. But again, it'll give you more information than people are necessarily willing to reveal through their words. Let's talk a little bit about your thumbs. Thumbs show a lot of information. The question is, are you going to pay attention? And so a lot of times you'll see young men, maybe new to the company, who want to get in good with the boss. You'll see them grab their lapels and put their thumbs up like this. That is a sign that they want to be more important than anyone around them. You'll see younger guys, teenagers, do things like this. Doesn't it show a little bit of superiority? You can feel it. I can feel it when I do it. And remember, where the body goes, the mind's going to follow. But then you see guys like Justin Bieber. What a character. And what he'll do is things like this. When he gets on the red carpet, he's doing what's called a crotch frame. Tucking his thumbs in. And what he's doing is profiling and getting you to pay attention to his best assets. So watch for this. It gets entertaining and it can tell you a little bit about the motivations of who's around you.